Hey everyone, this is Daryl from Daily Crypto Trade Signals coming to you live from Bangkok, Thailand, guys. It's a great time to be live, and we got lots to talk about, absolutely lots to talk about. Looks like we're seeing a nice V-shaped recovery for Luna Classic. Will this recovery continue? Here we go, guys. Absolutely, here we go. This could be the reversal that we're looking for, and this could be taking us up to the next 70% increase for Luna Classic. We're going to be talking about Dogecoin prices, where we could be seeing. We're also going to be talking about CPI data that's going to be coming out soon, and a whole bunch of stuff, guys. We're going to talk about Bitcoin. We're going to be talking about crypto markets in general, some other breaking news. So if this sounds interesting, if this absolutely sounds interesting, guys, let's go down the crypto rabbit hole with the OG. Remember, everything you see here is not financial advice, just an OG in the house expressing my opinion. And we got our co-host, the brilliant alien in the house, Nano, and let's get it, guys. Let's absolutely get it. Do go back and watch all my other videos. I would appreciate it. So we had a really huge video this morning. I am so shocked, and this is, you know, when the Luna Classic price was still very much underwater. So it's really shocking, but you know, we're seeing that we're seeing a very nice recovery for Luna Classic right now. So that is cool beans in-house. What else is coming in right now? We can see that the on-chain flow right now for today, we're seeing that about $12.3 million worth of Bitcoin has actually flown back into exchanges. So that is not too good, guys. We're seeing $4.07 million worth of Ethereum has also followed back on exchange. We're also going to be talking about Coinbase Pro. Looks like there's been a ton, I'm talking a ton of Bitcoin been put on, just transferred onto Coinbase Pro. It looks like the whales could be setting themselves up and preparing for something out there. So we're going to talk about that as well, because that could have a huge impact on the crypto markets. So right now we can see that when it comes to Ethereum burn out there, we got about 1 day, 16 hours and 26 minutes. So it looks like the merge is coming. And will this be a situation of buying the rumors, sell the news, guys? I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about that. You guys think that the Luna Classic is going to be tanking out there, or are we going to be going up to the moon? So hopefully it's a moonshot, but you know, from my perspective, I've seen these things time and time again, and often you know, about 89% of the time it's often buy the rumors and sell the news. So I think we're going to be seeing a little bit of a sell-off for Ethereum just after the merge is successfully implemented when it hits that block, guys. So it is what it is. So hopefully it won't, and will continue to be going uppity up. Let's take a look at what's going on with the pre-markets right now. So the pre-markets are still, they're looking pretty good. I think there's a lot of anticipation about the CPI data. A lot of people are thinking that the CPI data is going to be good, it's going to be positive out there. So hopefully that will be good. And also we're going to be talking about, even if the CPI data is going to be positive, it looks like we're going to be having a massive rate hike despite whatever the CPI data comes out to. So that is kind of cool. Let's take a look at what's going on with the crypto bubbles right now. So right now we're seeing that it's kind of mixed. We're seeing a little bit more red than we are green for the crypto markets overall. We're seeing the altcoins are actually going down a little bit faster than Bitcoin, and we're seeing some of the Bitcoin dominance is actually going up. So that's kind of interesting in-house. We're seeing Luna 2.0 is down about 8.4% out there. So we're going to jump into Luna Classic in a second, guys. And if we take a look at a heat map, so it's kind of interesting. We are still seeing that Bitcoin is still doing very well out there, still up 1.96%, and we're seeing Ethereum, most of the altcoins out there except for the layer ones are still kind of, you know, they're not bleeding out. I wouldn't want to say that we're bleeding out, but they're just kind of slightly, you know, going down, you know, half percentile, that kind of stuff. So I think there's a lot of standoffishness right now for the crypto markets, and we're seeing that everybody's waiting in anticipation for the CPI data. So I'm hoping it's going to be good data out there. So let's get it. So right now, you can see the DXY is also dumping, guys, absolutely dumping, and that is also helping to actually send a Bitcoin going uppity up. So that is good. We're going to be jumping into Bitcoin in more detail in a second. So don't forget, guys, we have the CPI, core CPI data that's going to be coming out today at 8:30. This is CPI year on year. And, you know, we're looking at the forecast of about 8%. So hopefully that will hit. And if it's higher than 8%, then it's not going to be good for the broader markets. We could see a reversal, a dumpity dump, and that could take cryptocurrencies down, down. So let's talk about what is going on in terms of the top 10 mentions on Twitter right now in the last hour. We are seeing right now that the top tweeted coin on Twitter right now in the last hour has been Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP. Terra Luna Classic is still in the top fourth spot. So that is pretty good. We're still seeing the social sentiment, and a lot of the community is still creating a lot of social mentions, a lot of social engagement, and the social noise is happening. So that is also one of the reasons that we're seeing that Luna Classic is going up. So that is pretty good. And then followed by Solana, Ethereum Classic, Raven Coin, Shiba Inu, Hendra, HBAR, and BNB. But we're not seeing too much talk about Dogecoin. And once again, not to be a broken tape recorder out there, but once again, Dogecoin community, please, you've got to get to the Twitter, get to your social feeds, and start talking about Doge, guys. We absolutely need Doge social engagement out there. So that is kind of interesting. There was a news article that came out this morning, and it was kind of lumping. It talked about Luna Classic, and it kind of talked about Luna Classic and talked about Shiba Inu and Dogecoin, and it really was looking at, if we look at the rise of Dogecoin as it went up to like 72 cents, and then it kind of, and that was with a lot of, the social engagement, a lot of community hype out there. Then after it hit its all-time high, it came down. We saw that there was more interest in Doge. It went back up again, and then finally we seen that what happened is Doge it's kind of been doing this for a very long time, and and they also said pretty much about Shiba Inu. And if you look at the Dogecoin fractal and you overlay the Shiba Inu fractal, you can also see that we had a lot of social sentiment that was positive, a lot of community engagement. It kind of went all the way to the top sometime in the just I think it was the summer last year, and then it went all the way down. And if you overlay the Bitcoin fractal on top of that, it looks pretty similar. And if you take the Luna Classic fractal and also overlay that on top of it to the today's point, you can see some similarities. So what is really driving Luna Classic? I would love to hear your comments. Is it the tokenomics out there? Is it a great project? Or is it just a community, guys? So comment. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. And in our next video, we're going to share some of the thoughts out there from all of you out there. So remember, once again, never invest more than you're willing to lose. And I'm not telling you to buy Luna Classic. I'm not telling you to sell Luna Classic. What I'm telling you is I'm just telling you to do you, guys. Absolutely do you out there. And that goes for Bitcoin. That goes for any cryptocurrency. You've got to do your own research. And at the end of the day, it's your money. It's not my money. And you've got to take the the correct approach to stuff and do your own research, guys. Don't rely on what I'm saying. Do your own research because at the end of the day, like I said, it's your money. It's not my money. And I want you all to feel safe out there with your whatever you're investing in. And remember, let's also look at the investor sentiment. There's two kinds of people that get into cryptocurrency. There are the day traders and the scalpers who go in, and what they do is they'll trade highs and lows on single bars on a 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, maybe a 30 minute candle, and and what they're going to be doing is, and there's the others that also take that to the next level, and they're going to be leverage trading on these very short time frames, and short time frames can be anywhere from a minute to like a 24-hour period. And then there's other types of investors out there, and what they do is they really believe in the project. They're willing to hold the project. They're willing to wait for the project to mature, and they're in no hurry to exit, guys. So keep in mind that there's two different mentalities. And remember that the hodlers, the people that have conviction, the people that love the project, the hodlers need the traders, because the traders bring in the volume. And a lot of volume can be good if there's buy pressure. A lot of volume can also be bad if there's a lot of sell pressure. And we've seen that today when we saw that whole Dumpski for Luna Classic, that there was a lot of volume, but mainly it was sell. And now we're seeing a reverse of that. We're going to be jumping that into a second, guys. So right now we're seeing that the total burn for Luna Classic is right here. It's about 3.8 billion, guys. So we're seeing we're seeing a lot of burnage right now. So that is pretty good. That is absolutely pretty good. We're seeing the social sentiment for Luna Classic. It has come down a little bit. Social mentions and social engagement. Remember at the high point when Luna Classic was almost at zero, at 5.9, a whole bunch of zeros at 5.9. I'm not going to say the zeros. You guys know what I'm talking about. We did see the social engagement and social sentiment was way higher. It's about 132%. So we are seeing this coming down. This is measured on a weekly time frame as well. So from your perspective, another thing is guys, get ready. We could be seeing that the Fed jumbo hike in play for September if August inflation cools. So, if inflation does go down for the August, the August results that are going to be coming in at 8:30, the Fed is going to say, yeah, look, it's working. Our strategy is working. Yahoo! And what we're going to see is that there's going to be more rate hikes coming in. I did talk about this in my previous video, and you can see that if we take a look at the trending searches right now on Google and the associated words for that, we're seeing that Luna Classic is number 1 right now, and also number 8. And some of the words that people are talking about is community, people, burn, money, like, bought, wallet. So those are some of the associated words that we're seeing with Luna Classic out there. So guys, once again, here we go, boom. And we could be seeing that, we're going to be seeing, and we are seeing that Luna Classic is doing a nice V-shaped recovery. So that is pretty good. What else is coming in? And the Luna Army has sent out an important notification out there. And, Binance currently holds over 35% of the whole Luna Classic supply. And basically, they're reaching out to Binance, saying Binance needs to see the community wants a 1.2% burn, and not only on the off-chain but also on-chain as well. So that is what they want. They want the off-chain burns, guys. So that is what that's what the community wants. So guys and gals, from that perspective, of course, the more burns we have, the more of the tokens that are going to be burned. Hopefully, with less circulating tokens, the price should go up. And that's a kind of the same thing for Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin, as we get longer and longer into different cycles, we're seeing that the number of Bitcoin that are remaining is going down, down. So, as the demand goes up and less Bitcoin is available, supply and demand, price has to go up, guys. So what else is coming in? We're also seeing that right now MEXC is one of the only few centralized exchanges that are doing on-chain and off-chain burns. So that is pretty good of that. So I believe that the Luna Classic community is pretty happy about that. But we need mostly other exchanges to kind of jump in. It looks like also the TFL has updated the Terra Station dashboard with the language to prepare for the burn tax implementation. So that is cool, guys. That is absolutely cool beans out there. So right now, let me give this a minty refresh out there. So we are seeing right now that in the last 24 hours, TERRA LUNA CLASSIC is down, still down 3.25%. But we have seen that it did hit a bottom today of about 2,964. So if you did have a ladder, if you did have a buy-in at that range right now, and you are at the top, so you've definitely made some profit already. So we have seen that it's been that Luna Classic has done a really nice V-shaped recovery right now. We're seeing the number of wallets about the same. But if you take a look at the chart right now, we can see that there's been a nice V-shaped recovery today. This is on the 3-hour. We can see that if we take a look at the low today to where we are right now, we're seeing that about a 27% recovery today from its low. So that is pretty cool beans. And this is a very nice V-shaped recovery. And right now we're seeing that we are back inside my blue box. So getting a little bit of resistance at 3.7, around about the 3.7 area right now. So that is acting as a little bit of resistance. But this is a very interesting accumulation zone right now. And this is absolutely, I think it's at the 0.618 Fibonacci level. So it looks like we have come back up to that level, and it looks like we are about to break out of this descending triangle here at this point. So we can see the conversion point here. So if we can break past this resistance level and we can break past this downward sloping triangle, this could absolutely send us back up, and we could see another huge rise. So if we did go about 70% from here, that could take us all the way back up to our previous all-time high of around 71%. Will take us up to about 0.63. So that is what I'm kind of looking at for our next breakout point. I don't know exactly when that could happen, but if the technicals play out, remember technicals, what I'm saying here is we could see about a 60% possibility of a breakout to the upside of 40% collapse to the downside. So if we do collapse to the downside, we're probably going to see that TERRA LUNA CLASSIC is probably going to go back down and go down here. And if this support is not held, then we will be going down to our next support about 24. So that's what I'm thinking. I could be wrong out there. Remember, you do you out there. I'm not telling you to buy. I'm not telling you to sell it. I'm just telling you this is what I think. That is what the technical analysis is looking at from my perspective. Your perspective might be different, and I love to hear all of your perspectives out there, so go down there and tell me, guys. I would appreciate it. Don't forget to smash the likes and show some love out there. So right now we're seeing that the Bitcoin is doing very good. One of the reasons we also had a bit of a V-shaped recovery for a Luna Classic is we're seeing that Bitcoin is taking off right now. So Bitcoin is doing very good on the daily right now, and we're seeing that Bitcoin is up around about 1%. So that is pretty good at 22,646. So we could be seeing that our next level that we need to hit for Bitcoin is going to be around about the $23,000 area. So I'm hoping we can hit the $23,000 area. That's going to put us right here. So that's kind of a next little bit of resistance areas around about here. So hopefully we can get past that, and that is going to be a white zone from my perspective. So hopefully we can get past up there, because if we can get past 23,000, that's going to be a very bullish scenario for Bitcoin. So that's looking pretty good. Also, let's take a look at Bitcoin on the weekly. Still looking good. Green candle, double bottom, and we could have a nice reversal to the upside. So what else is coming in? It looks like Bank of America says Ethereum merge proof of stake may increase institutional adoption. So that is bullish. That is very bullish, guys. Also, we're seeing that Bitcoin halving cycles with hype waves. So we're seeing right now that if you take a look at the 2014 2018 fractal, we're seeing a very similar pattern happening, and hopefully we could continue on in the same liking and the same pattern as the 2018 fractal. If that happens, we could be definitely seeing a nice pump to the upside. I don't think we're going to be seeing anything crazy till Q1 next year. In fact, Germany has zero capital gains tax on Bitcoin if you hold it for more than 1 year. So that is bullish, guys. Pretty good, guys. I didn't know that. Fun fact. Here's a good question, guys. If I gave you $1,000 right now, what cryptos would you get? Would you get Luna C? Would you get Luna 2.0, Shiba, SFM, or Doge, guys? So let me know in the comments, what would you buy if you had $1,000 right now? I'd love to hear your comments, and we'll share some of those comments online in our next video. That is great time to be live. So this is also something of a little bit of concern for me. We're seeing an inflow of about 10,000.8 or 11,000 Bitcoin to Coinbase Pro. And this is about 12 to 18 million coins. Inflow was made from 1K to 10K Bitcoin wallets. So possibly they are preparing for something. So you can see that the total inflow that has just happened is huge, guys. We're seeing a huge spike of inflow onto Coinbase Pro. So are people planning to take profits for Bitcoin if it hits $23,000? Guys and gals, if we suddenly see a huge dump of about 10.8K of Bitcoin at 23,000, that is not going to be good for Bitcoin. That is not going to be good for the crypto markets. That could tankety tank Bitcoin, and that could take us back to our previous bottom of about 17,600. So I'm hoping that is not what this is, guys and gals. So we'll have to buckle up and wait for that. So right now, for the price of Dogecoin, we're seeing Dogecoin, it's just been going sideways, doing a bit of a crabby walk at 0.639. So we need to definitely get Doge going moving. There's been really no news out there about Dogecoin. We're seeing right now that Dogecoin, let me give this a minute to refresh out there. We're seeing right now that the total market cap for Doge is around about 8.467. It's down about 0.77%. And we're seeing that the volume is slightly low. Let's take a look at Luna Classic volumes. I didn't mention that. So we're seeing right now that the total volumes for Luna Classic is up about 65.9%. So that is good. We are seeing more buys right now for Luna Classic, and that's evidenced by the green volume spikes out there. So we're seeing a bit of a V-shaped recovery coming back for Luna Classic. So hopefully this will continue, and we don't have a situation where people bought at the bottom, waited for the top, and start to take profits. If that happens, if we start to see Luna Classic and everyone just start to take profits, that will push Luna Classic back down here, guys. So watch out for that pattern, guys. Absolutely watch out for that pattern. Remember, volume is not always a positive indicator. It can also be a negative indicator out there. So from that perspective, we're seeing that Shiba Inu is also just going sideways, and it's just below our support of 12.9 out there. Dogecoin, nothing really much to report on that front. We're also seeing that there's, Shiba Inu did Shitoshi Kasuma just tease Shibarium launch. So there's been some speculation. There's been some tweets out about this. The pitch is in, talking about the pitch, and a lot of people have been speculating that this could be the front runner, like hinting about the Shibarium coming out. So hopefully it is, because Shibarium will be huge for Shiba Inu, and that should propel the price to the moon. We're seeing that Ethereum right now is still above $7,700, and that is a good support level. We need to hold and maintain that, guys. If we collapse down below $1,700, then we're going to be seeing our next support is about $1,531. So we could see ourselves retesting a $1,500 support if we can't hold the $1,700 level, guys. So once again, guys, if you don't have a Nano Ledger wallet, guys, go and check out my affiliate link down there, guys. If you don't own the keys, you don't own the crypto, and sleep better at night. Absolutely sleep better at night. Let's take a look at the crypto market right now. The crypto market cap, I'm going to give this a minute to refresh out there. Right now we're seeing that the total market cap is above 1.10 trillion, so that is pretty good. The volumes are about 58 billion, kind of light, and we're seeing the Bitcoin dominance is going up, and it's going up too much, guys, and that's why we're seeing more of the altcoins kind of bleeding out there, because we're seeing that the liquidity of the altcoins is flowing back into Bitcoin. But you know, like I said, what has me really concerned out there is the fact that we're seeing a lot of inflow on the Coinbase Pro of Bitcoin. So that has got me really worried out there. So guys, let's keep an eye on that. We could see a bit of a dumpski happening for Bitcoin, guys. So that's going to bring this video to a close. Guys, don't forget to go and follow me on my Twitter. I would appreciate it. Let's get this up to 5,000 followers, guys. Don't forget to smash the likes, subscribe, YB. Go down there. Looks like this. Give super thanks and support the channel. I would appreciate it. And guys, don't forget to check out all my linky winkies, guys. Buy the channel on coffee. And don't forget, we got our Nano Ledger affiliate link right here, guys. Get it. And also too, if you feel like you want to, you know, send some love, we got the Dogecoin, Bitcoin, TPR. I would appreciate it. And from that perspective, don't forget to get the merch gear with the OG merch. I would appreciate it. And that being said, it's a great time to be live. There'll be another video at 10 p.m. Bangkok time, guys. So hold on to your horses for that. It could be a huge update. And that's going to be a huge update with the CPI data that's going to be included as well. So hopefully it is good out there. So I'll see you all in the next one, guys. Once again, smash the likes, subscribe. And guys, show some love. Be respectful in all the comments, guys. And, you know, gotta love the haters too, guys. So I'll see you. Peace out.